Sometimes I actually wish that the conspiracy theories were right. That's right, all the Alex Jones, David Icke bullshit. I really think that, it would be good if these were people who are genuinely exposing the truth, so that all the rest of the world could then find out. There's a whole sort of like romance about the whole thing. I mean, obviously, I'm not thinking in terms of people like myself who are recovering conspiracy theorists. I'm much more thinking in terms of those who are, still within the addiction, still in a state of fear and anxiety, and have chosen to stay there rather than to actually look outside it, and instead of like, criticizing everyone who was like disbelievers in the reptilian, alien, Illuminati, Bilderberg, Blue Beam, you name it, kind of like stuff, or end times revelations. Oh, we're all going to die horribly because Jesus is about to turn up somewhere on Mount Snowdon and then sort of like make the whole world new yet again. I mean, these are people who need something. They need something. They spend all their time, I don't know, either doing drugs or not getting educated or choosing to block out any form of education. They got no career, they got no future, they've got nothing going for them whatsoever. It would be nice just to give them something, though, wouldn't it? Just something that could make them feel like, a moment of self importance, maybe. Just it would be quite philanthropic to actually try and create the conspiracy theory, make it happen. Sort of like go down to the Bilderberger meeting at, guns blazing, saying, "Come on, I'm going to turn you people into someone who's going to organise a conspiracy, even if it bloody well kills me. Come on. Why don't you set up the death camps and arrange the trains that are going to carry people to, the gas ovens and the rest of it? Come on, get it done. Get them built. Yeah, start the depopulation program. Yes." Or maybe no, that would be a bit over the top, really, wouldn't it? Can you imagine saying to someone, "Look, right, you and I know that chemtrails don't actually exist, right? But what I want to do is to make them exist. Okay, so if you can take lots of like weed killer, lots of stuff to, what's it, Roundup, that's right, and mix it in with even more like arsenic and cyanide and all kinds of stuff to stop men from growing balls and stop women from growing ovaries, and then spray that over some part of the world and get massive like media exposure. Obviously, not over my house. Just not where I live. No, you can do it over your neighbour's house. Yeah, but not around here. Okay, and then do it. I mean, it's crazy. During that time when I was, I wasn't looking after myself, wasn't taking nutritional supplements, wasn't looking after my diet, I wasn't sleeping because I had to spend anything up to 4 days awake so I could make enough money, so I could cover my debt repayments and all the rest of that. I actually started getting paranoid about clouds. This was quite a long time ago now, and that was because of the chemtrail thing going. But on the other hand, you'd watch like news video on television, and you would see, let's say, the Prime Minister being interviewed by somebody, a beautiful, clear blue sky, and of course there would be airplane vapor trails over the top. So you'd be sitting there thinking, so the Illuminati are so clever that they want to depopulate themselves. Right, okay. Well, there'll be some footage of like the president of the USA, beautiful garden, trees, flowers everywhere, sort of like interviewing people and talking about like policy issues and the Middle East and all that kind of fun stuff. And hey, presto, vapor trails in the sky, and you think, very clever these Illuminati, aren't they? Yes, they want to kill themselves off as well as everybody else in the world. Yes. Um, I mean, if these chemtrails really did exist and they had sort of like a DNA mutagenic properties in them, do you really think that like the Prime Minister and, the leader of the free world would actually be, kind of like connected and involved with all these things, all these, CFR, Club of Rome, kind of like skull and bones, Illuminati, Freemason, Jewish reptiles from the hollowed out moon? Do you really think they'd do that? I mean, anyway, just having a quick ramble. Sweet dreams, yes.